Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World, and today I am working on card sketch 12 from Kendra's Card Challenge 4, and this time you just get 2 wee strips. That is your cuts from the original cutting templates, and you add to it. So this is the sketch that we're following. These are your 2 papers, A and B, and you add this bit and this bit, and you layer it up onto card underneath and do whatever you like with this bit. So remember, all the measurements are there, so you'll be able to do it very easily. If you start off with these bits, then you're flying. This is the colour I've chosen to go underneath these, and this is the colour of my base card, which I've run through the pinewood planks. Is one of my favourite embossing folders, so I'll love to use it at Christmas time. So that's what we're going for, and I've cut this is 2 1/4 by 3 1/4 for the out. This is Blackberry Bliss, and a piece of basic white just for doing a bit of stamping. And the stamp set that I've decided to go with is the Evergreen Elegance. I'm going to use this tree, and I'm going to put a wee star on top of myself that I have from previous times. These wee ones here, which will match in perfectly with that nice paper. So let's get started. You cut this piece. It tells you the measurements of it here. It's 4 1/4 by 2 1/4, so that's what I have cut. And you know, the broader paper goes to the top, which is paper A, so make sure you've got your right side facing up from your wee diagram that I told you, your wee list, which keeps you right the whole way through it. Very easy, there's nothing complicated about it. So I have the pinkish one and this one. I'm just going to stick those in place now. In fact, I could just stick this directly onto my card as well. Sort of goes to the top end of your base card. So just plonk it where you fancy plonking it. Don't worry too much about measurements down unless you really, really want to. So that will sit there, and then we're going in with these. Pinkish one to the top. I've been so surprised at getting Christmas cards out of this particular Blackberry Bliss paper. I didn't think it was going to happen from it, but it has, which is great because I did need enough you added to my Christmas card box. So just leave your wee spaces in between, and that should keep you right. Oops. Steady. Does that even look straight? Is it just me has a crooked eye? No, you'll not notice it. So that is a nice get up as it is. You could of course have stamped on your base card to add texture or whatever you fancied, but this is the way I'm going. So this now sits, as you can see, sort of in the center to the right. Center this way, but to the right. So I'm just going to plonk it down, not going to bother adding dimensionals or anything, keeping it flat. I'm going to use the line of that embossing there to help me keep it nice and straight. And now we need to do a bit of stamping on our wee stamped area. So I'll get a piece of scrap paper because I'm going to do a bit of inky badness. So I'm going to go with the Blackberry Bliss to tie it all in, and my tree is going to be Blackberry Bliss. Crazy or what? I only have the small one in this, so I'm hoping it behaves itself. I don't want big lines on it. So always do your practice run. This is a colour I was never sure about, but I've used it so often now I'd need to invest in the bigger one. It's coming out very pale, isn't it? Hopefully the ink will stick. This was just the first time I've used this particular stamp, but I have had this, what, for 3.5 years, so maybe it's just done. I'll have to check and see if it's getting any better. Not really, right. Okay, we'll give that a rest and we'll go with our Rich Raspberry, which is a close enough colour. It'll match the pink ink. That's a bit disappointing. I'll have to order one now because I love that colour now. This one is brand new, so it'll be really too inky probably. It's pretty good. It's nice. I like it. So we'll go back in with that. Just make sure you're picking it up in the centre as well. If you have a dip in your table at all, it will show. So I'm just going to plonk this right down in the centre, sort of down to the bottom. Just make sure you get it in the centre as well. That's nice. And now I want to go in, and I might just use the Blackberry Bliss for this because I don't want a lot of ink. So close that up for a second. Using my brush, and I want to brush sort of a sky. What did I do with my template? So I've used the dies from Basic Border Dies, and I've used the cloudy sort of one to create this on a piece of plastic that I had from a few years ago. I kept it from packaging, knowing it would hopefully come into use. So this is my pink brush, and it might come out kind of pinky purpley, but sure, it'll add a bit to it, won't it? I'm just keeping it very light. I'm not going crazy. I'm going to actually bring that corner. I don't like it bare. So just keep moving your clouds wherever you think you're happy with. If it gets too light, just load up and add. I've got a bit of a cold on it, so excuse if you hear me sniffing. Just keep adding it till you're happy enough yourself. I think I'll bring that over. I'm going to bring it right down like there's nothing in there, only dark, dark clouds. And you could go in with just grey if you wanted, if you didn't want to go with this pinky colour. So I'm just going to put a bit around the edges. You can see that picking up now. And that should hopefully do it. What little ink I have left, I've sucked it out now, I'd say. So what we want to do now is put this onto the card, and it'll just sit here. And again, I'm just keeping it flat, I'm not raising it up. Now, before you stick this down, you could go in and splatter some snow for effect if you wanted, you know, like shimmer or something. But I'm just going to keep it like so and make one with a wee bit of gold pen. But I'll start with one of these stars and see how it goes. I think it's dead on. I just want to keep it nice and plain, nothing too drastic. The stamp that I'm using is, it's a retired set. I'm very bold, but I wanted something round. It's from Warm Hugs. You may have it yourself. Warm Hugs to you all season long. This one's it's more for coffee, and this one for you is good for a wee gift. So if you haven't got it, you might pick it up somewhere. On eBay or something, I don't know. There's probably sites on Facebook that would be selling. Can't remember the name of it. So that's there, but we want to put another wee tree on the centre. There's a nice wee tree inside this. Just put that wee decorative one in. I'm just going to go maybe the very light bit of this. Just keep it all the one tone. So make sure you've got this, your words reading the way you want it. And I'm just going to put a wee tree in the centre. Cool. Now we'll close this up and go in with our 1.5 inch punch. It's just slightly big. It does give a wee rim of white, but I don't mind because I'm going to put it onto a dark piece that I've already punched out in the matching card, so it will sit like so. And this I'm going to raise up. So put some dimensionals. 3D film, whatever you use. Whoops. So warm hugs to you, center of your, and that can just sit there. Let me see. You can put anything you want. You don't have to do your sentiment. You could put a sentiment across the top and put, I don't know, a cone or something Christmassy if you want. So I'm just going to stick that on flat. It's pretty big in comparison to my tree, so not sure if it went the right way, but sure, we're there now. Now, if you had a gold pen of some sort, I'm not sure that one's going to work. You could go in and just do wee bits like baubles here and there, and it'll show up a wee bit more. You could go in with your glue pen, add some glitter. Don't know if people still use glitter, do they? I think that's dead on. Just leave it like that. I'm sure you can't see that from a distance, but you could go in with white as well. Maybe with your chalk pen. Might show up just as well. Could go in with wee dabs of snow here and there. And even into your clouds. Just dab it. And that will eventually dry up. White takes this wee while to pop up, but I can see it coming already. So that's another wee idea for you. I'm going to finish the inside the same. You'll see it on my blog. I'm not going to do it on the video. It takes too long and don't want to keep as long. I'll do the exact same here, same measurements across, and I'll do a border with the sentiment on the inside, so you can see it there if you want. But thanks for watching. I hope you come and join us. We have 3 brilliant prizes up for grabs. $50 each from Pink and Main, TLC Designs, and Whimsy Stamps. Whimsy Stamps, yes. So definitely worth your while. I'll have 17 cards when it's all finished and a chance to be in with the draw. So be sure and check all the links down below. All the links to Kendra, all the cutout templates, all the sketches. You'll be able to get them following her links, and everything that I use will be down there too. So thanks for watching. I'll catch us all again later. Bye.